morning, class. We are under a new topic. Today, we are in topic number 3, managing well-being and whole health. And today's assignment is called Introduction to Whole Health. So here is the Google Classroom assignment. So open up this assignment by clicking on the Google slide. Once you've opened the Google slide, set to present mode. And we're going to go through
Good morning, class.
Morning prayer.
Daily prayer.
We can just
First,
move
let's
forward.
do a land acknowledgement.
So, introduction to whole health. You're going to complete the survey and wellness wheel activity that has been submitted as a Google Doc in Classroom. So let's look at the actual document. So going back to Google Classroom, you're going to open up this Google document here to access the work that needs to be completed for this assignment. Introduction to Whole Health. So in this activity, you are going to be completing a wellness wheel. So to complete this wellness wheel, you'll have to answer a few questions. So let's go through the instructions. So let's see. The objective is to have students assess their personal wellness. So you're going to try to figure out what your personal wellness is at this current moment. So to have students set goals for improving areas of their wellness which need enhancements. Let's face it, after you ask yourself some of these statements and identify do you or don't you, maybe you could utilize some of the no's here to help better your understanding of the importance of a whole healthy lifestyle. So let's look at each section. So the first section here is going to be the physical wellness. So I am active at least 30 to 60 minutes a day. So the assignment, what it's asking you to do is to answer the following questions. You're going to highlight. Okay, so you're going to highlight, use the highlighting tool to highlight yes or no. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at this. I am active for at least 30 to 60 minutes a day. For me, that is a yes. So I'm going to highlight the word yes. I'm going to click up here where it says highlight and choose the color. And there you have it. I've just answered the first statement. I go to the next one. I eat fresh fruits and vegetables and include fiber in my diet. That is a definite yes. So I'm going to click on that. So do you see here how it's going to be done? This is how you're going to answer all of these. And what then you're going to do is you are going to write down, and the answer for me is all yes, except for I get enough sleep. I have a 5-year-old daughter. I don't necessarily get a good night's sleep. So that would be a no. For me, so I'm just going to be honest. But here, this just finishing off here this section, so you at least are aware of how to go about completing this. So that's yes as well. I drink 4 to 6 glasses of water every day. So the number of yes responses, that was 4. Oops. 4, so 4 times 2, please. I hope you don't need a calculator to answer that. That will be 8. Number of 0 responses is 1, so 1 times 0, again, I hope you don't need a calculator for that. That is 0. Okay, so your total would be 8. And you're going to continue to answer that for the rest of the section. So social, I get along well with my family. I develop and maintain strong friendships. I help others in need. I have friends who support a positive lifestyle. My behavior reflects a positive attitude. So again, answer yes or no and complete the responses to give yourself a total. Moving on, the next aspect of our wellness wheel will be emotional. I have a good sense of humor. My sleep is restful. I receive adequate sleep. That one's definitely no. I am able to express my feelings appropriately. I relax my body and mind without using drugs. I feel positive about myself. Again, answer according to this table. Intellectual wellness. I am interested in learning new concepts and skills. I listen to the radio, watch TV, read a newspaper to be aware of current events. I read 6 or more books a year. I am interested in understanding the views of others. I understand that I will be a lifelong learner. And again, same thing. Those are the questions for the intellectual wellness. And finally, the spiritual wellness. I spend time thinking, wondering, or writing about my life and its meaning. So you're involved with prayer or meditation, or you write journals. I am part of something greater than myself. I realize that my actions affect those around me as well as others. Next question, next point. My beliefs demonstrate a respect for others as well as, a respect for myself as well as others. I enjoy being outside and experiencing the wonders of nature, solitude, energy levels, appealing to the senses. So just kind of the idea of valuing when you're by yourself. Oops. Okay. Understanding the energy levels just by even meditating, just sitting outside, enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the trees, just the sound of nature, and trying to listen to those senses. Right, just kind of calming yourself down, being one with nature, and then lastly, I am optimistic. Again, highlight the correct answer. That is, remember, it's correct based to you. Okay, so I don't care if you happen to have no's. Understand that if you do have a lot of no's, these are some areas of yourself that you might want to work on to try to improve. Because the more yeses that you can have for yourself, you're going to be in a much better state of mind during your typical day-to-day events. Okay, and give yourself a total. And then what you're going to do, you're going to color in the wellness wheel with the appropriate score. If you score 10 out of 10, for color the whole section of the wheel. If you score 5 out of 10, only color half of the section of the wheel. Here is your wellness wheel. So each section will represent the 5 sections that you just answered questions in. So what you're going to do is you're going to print this wellness wheel, color it in, take a good quality photo with some kind of mobile device, and upload your photo. So insert image, and you're going to upload that image that you've just saved as your wellness wheel. And then you're going to answer the questions below each question. So is the wheel in balance? So is majority of the wheel colored in? And if it's not, right, what sections need to be improved? So state at least which sections need to be improved. The goal is to be as close as 10 in all domains of wellness. What areas in your life needs to be improved? So expand on that, but don't just say, I need to improve the physical wellness. Right? What aspects of the physical wellness? Like for myself, one day I'm hoping to get a good night's sleep as my daughter, gets a little bit older, and I guess some less stresses that's going on in life, especially now with this pandemic. But what aspects within each one of those domains needs work, right? Maybe you don't exercise 30 to 60 minutes per day. Write that down. Write down, I don't exercise from between 30 and 60 minutes per day, but explain why you're not doing that. Okay, so don't just write down which aspect, right? So don't just tell me which one of these wellness sections that you need to balance, but also be detailed within each one of the points that don't allow you to be balanced within the wellness wheel. And then question number 3, what are some strategies that you can take to improve the areas identified in question 2? So what can you do? Be specific. Don't just say, yes, I'm going to exercise 30 to 60 minutes per day. How are you going to do it? So what step are you going to do that? Right? You can just say, talk is cheap, right? We can all say, I'm going to exercise starting tomorrow, right? Ask anybody who's ever said that starting on a Monday, how long that's lasted, right? So you've got to be specific with how, you need to devise a plan to make these happen. It's kind of like the goals, right? When we're talking about the SMART goals, the idea that you can't just say, yeah, this is my goal. I want to, lose weight, or I want to be healthier. I want to, work out more. I want to eat better. I want to study harder. Like, so what exactly are you going to do? How are you going to change from this day forward to achieve that? Okay. And just saying, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go work out. Okay, do you have the alarm, has an alarm been set? So set an alarm saying, hey, I typically wake up at, I don't know, what time do you guys wake up? Like noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Maybe I'm going to wake up at 10 o'clock or at 9 o'clock or at 8 o'clock in the morning or at 7 o'clock. Or in my case, I, set an alarm for 5 a.m. and I wake up because specifically it's definitely too early to start working, like doing my regular day's work. So it's the only distraction that I have at 5 a.m. And it's to go work out. So what are you going to do? For me, when it comes to healthy eating, is I'm making sure that there are healthy options in my cupboards. There are healthy options in my refrigerator. So that's what I'm doing to eat healthier. I'm not just going to say, yes, I'm going to eat healthier starting tomorrow. Okay, how is that going to happen? Well, I'm going to make sure that my refrigerator, my cupboards, my cellar that I have my stuff stored is going to be stocked up with foods that are considered healthy options. So always be specific with your answers. And once you've completed the answers and uploaded your wellness wheel, click submit to let me know that you're done. If you don't, that's fine. I always open up the Google Docs that are there anyways to see if students have been working on them. So if you do get a chance, please do hit submit to let me know that it's done. And there you have it. That's the assignment. It's that simple, but it allows you to really reflect on yourself and trying to figure out a wellness. Our mental health is so important right now, and especially right now it's being tested the most it's ever probably been tested with this pandemic that's going on around us. So it's very, very important that we try to find it within ourselves to achieve as many aspects of that wellness as we can, that are at least within our grasp, that are within our control, right? Understanding that the pandemic is beyond our control. But what can we do? What can I do to better myself, to better my mental health, my physical health? These are things they're in my grasp. Eating healthy, exercising, that's all in my grasp. Nobody's going to help me do that but myself. But I've got to come up with a specific plan and be able to execute that plan so I can succeed. I hope you liked this video. If you did, do not be shy to hit that thumbs up button. And while you're clicking the thumbs up, click on that subscribe to stay tuned to my new videos. Thanks for watching.